Washington football team.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is natural.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of it.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big pickup there on the run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. A nice little juke. And one more time. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're going to look to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Detroit. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and bunching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Detroit. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get complete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Washington. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Folasade Oluokun. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.